Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live stream hosted by me, Mr. Philly. Today, we got one for you today, guys. We got a real special treat for you. So today, we're making steak sandwiches. I found this really easy, simple steak recipe, sandwich recipe, and I just had to give it a try. It looks like I think it's going to be a good one. And I'm also going to give you guys a little surprise. I found a really cheap grill outside at a yard sale, so I just bought it tonight. I would have bought a nice one, but I don't really live in the best neighborhood, so probably not a good idea to keep a nice grill outside. So I just bought a little crappy one for $5. So I'm gonna attempt to fire up. It's a charcoal grill. I've never used a charcoal grill before, but we're gonna attempt to fire it up tonight and see if we can cook our skirt steaks on there. So later. So yeah, it's gonna be good. So anyway, before we get started, cheers everybody. We'll be drinking some Oktoberfest and eating some steak sandwiches tonight. So we're gonna eat good in the neighborhood tonight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so to start, I'm gonna make just a little bit of about this recipe. I'm also gonna make a chipotle mayonnaise with it. And how you doing, Jacob? And chipotle. If you guys don't know chipotle, if you guys have ever had chipotle mayo, it's pretty common spice, but that's what's gonna go along with this. And I'm gonna make you guys my own. I got a real special treat. I've already made it once before, and man, it is to die for. All right, so to begin, um, oh, how's everybody doing today? We start asking everybody have a good weekend. Everybody got any plans or anything this weekend? My day is going good. It's going to be even better after we're done with the steak recipe because I think it's going to be fire. Steak sandwich recipe. All right, so again, for this recipe, the sauce that we're going to use for this recipe is homemade chipotle mayo. And if you guys like chipotle mayo and you like chipotle mayo, try making your own at home. I promise you will not regret it. You will fall in love with this chipotle mayonnaise recipe that I have. It's a very simple and you can easily play with this recipe. So anyway, to begin, I already did this off camera, so we're just going to do it by some chipotle peppers in adobo sauce like this, and you can get that at Walmart or grocery store really. And I'm supposed to cut two of them up. And I did that off camera because it's really messy. So yeah, I cut them up and I leave the seeds in there because that's where the spice comes from. So next, we're supposed to add 2 tablespoons of the adobo sauce in there too. And you can always add more. You're probably with this recipe, you're gonna play with it. If you want a good spice in it, but not too much, after you've done adding all the other ingredients. And this only literally takes like 3 ingredients, literally mayonnaise, sour cream, and then the adobo sauce and the peppers. So anyway, all right, so we got the 2 tablespoons in there. Well, I think we just added one. Now we're gonna add another one. There we go. And that's gonna be really good. I like a little bit of spice. Now you don't have to add. I mean, if you don't want that much spice, then you can add 1 pepper and then 1 tablespoon. You can play with this recipe. It's just such a fun recipe to play with. It's such a simple sauce to make. Chipotle mayo. Once you try homemade chipotle mayo, if you haven't tried it, you will fall in love with it. I promise. Anyway, so now we're gonna add a third cup of. Actually, it's supposed to be half a cup of mayonnaise. I'm just gonna be a little approximate here. I've made this so many times I just kind of freestyle it until I get the flavor that I'm looking for. And then a third cup of sour cream. There we go. Maybe I should have used a bigger bowl. I'm just going to add the rest that I have in here. I think that'll do really well. Let's give that a mix. Oh boy, use the bigger bowl. That's all. And that's pretty much it. That's your homemade chipotle mayo sauce right here. Such a simple recipe. It's such a simple sauce recipe to make, and I promise you, if you like chipotle mayo, you try this one, you'll fall in love with it. It's just so good. Get to the mix, we're going to taste it to make sure it's up to our standards. I think it's going to be really good. Up to my standards of spice. And it's just that sour cream that really, really gives it that balance between the spicy and the sweetness of the flavor of the sauce. Such a beautiful sauce. All right, give that a taste. Oh, perfect. Sweet, but a little head kick in it. Got that perfect balance. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Beautiful. And that's, like I said, leave those seeds in there. That's where the spice comes from. It definitely has a kick in it, but it has that sweetness from sour cream. That's beautiful. Homemade chipotle mayo sauce. Try it. You'll love it. Anyway. All right, guys. So, anyway, now I'm gonna. All right. So next, before we get started, we're still waiting for our steak to defrost a little bit. So in the meantime, I'm gonna make my attempt and take you guys outside and try and fire up the old grill. So I have a charcoal grill, and I have a little. I've looked up on Reddit and watched a few videos of my own. I think the seems like for me the easiest way to start charcoal fire in a grill is to get a paper towel, which I already did, and then wet it, and then soak it in olive oil, and then just pour your charcoal on top and light it from the bottom, and that should actually help. That's actually supposedly an easy way to do it. And there's another way too. You take a toilet paper roll after it's done, and like that paper, the block brown, and then you stuff that with lint. It's very flammable. You can put that on the bottom of the grill and then put your charcoal on top. That actually lights really fast. And I'm just going to try this method right here. So, all right, give me a moment, guys. I'm probably going to have to mute you for a second. And I'm probably going to have to take a second video of this because, we're still waiting for our steak to defrost, and then we're going to wait for the grill to get all the heat on it. So, yeah, it's going to be cool. All right, guys. Take care of that. Take care of that outside. I don't like this. Well, working so far. Right. Cool. I got it. Hey, we got it done. Oops. I was supposed to let the fire one out. Whoops, my bad. Oh, I got my grill. Alright, perfect. That's good deal. Oh, shit. name's not Kyle either. Looking good. There we go. Alright guys, well I'm sorry, but thanks for watching. I'm probably gonna have to put this in 2 parts, stick around, next video I'm gonna be throwing the steaks on my little grill out here. Too bad I don't have a stand. That stand actually came, it was broken, I couldn't use it. So but yeah, it's gonna be a minute before we get some good heat on that. We definitely got our fire lit. We got our grill going, and we're gonna wait for our steaks to defrost a little bit longer though too. So it's gonna be about a little bit. So, all right, guys, and so I need to charge my phone a little bit. So thanks for watching. I made you guys. I hope you guys really can do something with that chipotle sauce, homemade chipotle sauce recipe I showed you, and now you guys know how to another way to start a charcoal grill fire. Start a fire with a charcoal grill. Just some olive oil and some paper towels and a bunch of charcoal and light it. It's a pretty effective way. So success. All right, well, give me a few. I'll catch you guts later. All right, stick around for part 2 when I make the sandwiches. Make the steak. Let me roll the steak. All right. See you guys.